Guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some sparkling champagne fragrances. Now, when you think about champagne, if there's a special occasion, you want to have something to pop, something bubbly, something sparkling, if you drink, of course. I'm not telling y'all that you need champagne, okay? But for the most part, most people who drink, they'll have champagne, or even if they don't drink, they'll probably have like a sparkling cider. Something sparkling just says special occasion, event, you know what I mean? So it's the same thing when it comes to fragrances. So the fragrances in my collection that feature the note of champagne, for me, they're very special, they're very occasion worthy, but there's also some champagne fragrances that you can wear every day, day to day. They just smell amazing. So if you're interested in smelling sparkling and bubbly and a little boozy and sexy, then please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content. Leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, y'all, so jumping right in, we're gonna start with one of my newest acquisitions. I was gifted this fragrance at a recent party that I went to for Vilhelm Perfumery, and this is their latest creation, Sparkling Joe. Y'all, let me tell you something. When this fragrance was being released and I saw the notes, I was like, ooh, I need to get my nose on that. I definitely want to smell it. And then I want to say about a week later, I was invited to the launch party like months ago. So I was like, okay, let me go to this party. I want to go to the party anyway, but let me hold off on getting the fragrance because I'm assuming that I'm going to get the fragrance at the party, and let me hold off from smelling the fragrance because I want to smell it at the event and just be completely surprised and really not know what I'm going to get. And that's exactly what I was. I was so surprised. Y'all, this fragrance is gorgeous. The champagne is champagning in this fragrance, okay? It's definitely a bubbly, fizzy, bright, effervescent opening, and then you smell pear. And if you know me, you know I love pear in my fragrances. So you're definitely gonna smell champagne and pear, but it has a woody dry down. So that champagne fizziness, eventually it goes away, and then you're left with like a sweet, boozy, woody scent. But I still love it. Like, it is gorgeous to me. I love this scent. It smells like a special occasion kind of scent, but it smells like you can also wear it every day because it's a Vilhelm Perfumery fragrance. These fragrances to me have a more lighter, fresher experience in terms of wearing. I never experienced any deep, dark, super thick, cloying fragrances with Vilhelm. So although it's like a boozy, sweet, woody scent, it's still very light and airy. So you can wear it on a special occasion, wear it at night, but you can also wear it in the day. I feel like this fragrance is like all year round type scent. You can wear this all year round. I mean, I would. I'm definitely gonna wear it all year round because it's just one of those scents that can conform in any season. Now, if it's a snowstorm, I'm not going anywhere, okay? So I would be wearing it in my house in a snowstorm, but here on the East Coast, like on those super, super cold winter days, would I choose this? No, because I have other options. This is not a signature scent for me, but I can see myself wearing it in the fall, in the winter, but it's perfect in the spring and summer. So let me tell you some of these notes. It opens up with champagne. There's bergamot, juniper, pear, ginger, ambrette, musk, ambergris, and oak. So I wore this fragrance once, just running around, running errands. I actually just went to the grocery store and the post office. That's it. And I was smelling myself and it was gorgeous. It's a beautiful scent. I can't wait to actually wear it out, like get dressed and wear it out. I can't wait to layer with it. And I love boozy fragrances. I love champagne sparkling fragrances. So this is a perfect addition. And it has the pear, Sparkling Joe by Vilhelm Perfumery. Okay guys, so this next fragrance, when I smelled it, I was literally in my feelings because my nose was like, what am I smelling? Like, I was so happy in a good way, okay? This fragrance was so unique to me. I've never smelled anything like this. Honestly, I want to say this is my first champagne fragrance, and the fragrance in question is by Imaginaires, and it is Dame Rosa. Rosa. I love rolling my tongue. Y'all, this is such a pretty unisex but still feminine scent to me. okay, in my opinion, on my skin. But I will say it is not for everybody because you smell the champagne. If you like boozy fragrances, you will love this. If you don't like boozy fragrances, even though this is sparkling and effervescent, you smell alcohol because that is what champagne is, okay? It is alcohol. So you definitely smell the alcohol in this fragrance, and you smell it from the opening to the mid to the dry down, okay? It is such a unique fragrance to me, but I love it. I would have never thought that I want to smell like champagne, but it's not just champagne. There's roses in this fragrance. There's pear in this fragrance. For me, this is a special occasion, okay? I'm getting dressed, I'm going somewhere. I want to stand out from the crowd. You can layer with this fragrance and make it even sweeter if the champagne is too much for you. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. It is not a safe blind buy. All right, blind buy girlies. It is not safe. Get a sample. You can order samples on soavantgarde.com. I have a discount code. Check the description box. Not a safe blind buy, but if you like boozy fragrances, if you love rose in your fragrances, if you love different, unique fragrances, if you want your fragrance to last on you forever and a day, you will love this, okay? Dame Rosa by Laquise Imaginaires. So now we have the more powerful beast mode version of Dame Rosa, and this is Dame Rosa Millesimi, okay? We just gonna call her Dame Rosa M, because I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but somebody's gonna let me know. But this one, guys, is a beast mode, okay? And it's not as sweet. It's a little bit more spicy. So you definitely smell champagne, and the champagne is like, they done poured buckets, all right? Like, this is the champagne at the club in the buckets. Like, y'all done ordered like 10 bottles of champagne. That's what this reminds me of. Like, this right here is the VIP section at the club, and it is very, very, very champagne heavy, okay? It has the same notes. It definitely shares the same notes as the original, but the original one is a little bit more lighter. It's sweeter. This one is definitely more woody. It's more spicy. And like I said, the champagne is champagning, okay? This one is very powerful. I feel like Dame Rosa, the original, is more feminine leaning, although it could be unisex, but in my opinion, it leans feminine. This one right here leans more masculine, and it's also still unisex. This one I layer with. You can wear this in the wintertime, and you don't have to layer with anything. You don't even have to overspray, because this one is a beast, okay? Like, when I tell you roaring beast, I don't know what anybody else experiences, but I can tell you, for me, this one is a straight up beast mode loud fragrance, and the champagne is champagning. It is champagne, okay? It's not champagne like Dame Rosa, the original. This is champagne. So if you love to smell champagne in your fragrances, if you love woody dry downs, if you love something a little bit more spicy, then this is the one for you. Dame Rosa Millesimi M. Okay, guys, so this next house I was introduced about a year and a half ago. I was sent the entire collection, and when I tell you, these fragrances are top tier. They're very classy, they're beautiful fragrances, and this is Plume Impressions Art Nouveau. The fragrances are very feminine. The ones I have in my collection, they're feminine. For me, they don't even lean unisex. They're just straight up feminine in my opinion, but this one has champagne, and it is gorgeous. But it's such a different and unique take on champagne. It's like a floral champagne, slightly fruity, slightly sweet, but it's definitely a floral champagne. Sometimes a lot of these fragrances are unique, but they're super unisex leaning, could be masculine, maybe feminine on some people, masculine on most, but this fragrance is feminine. It's easy to reach for, easy to love, but it's still very, very unique. So in this fragrance, it opens up with champagne. We have osmanthus, magnolia, peony, blackcurrant, ylang ylang, bergamot, osmanthus again, peach, quince, tuberose, jasmine. Let me tell you something. When I smelled this fragrance, it reminded me, it doesn't smell like it, but it reminded me of one of my favorite Louis Vuitton fragrances ever, and that's Etoile Filante. That fragrance is also a magnolia and osmanthus heavy fragrance. So, I mean, naturally, I was gonna love this. The difference with that fragrance is it has strawberry, and this one has peach as the fruit. So I feel like if you like that unique fragrance of Etoile Filante, then you'll love this. I will say that fragrance is not for everybody, okay? Although it's one of my favorite fragrances, it's very different and very unique. Some people feel like it's more mature, you know, it smells a little older. This one has that vibe because of the osmanthus and because of the magnolia, but there's peach in this fragrance. And if you guys know, peach is not a note, it's not a fruity note that everybody loves. You know what I'm saying? Like strawberry, more people can vibe with the strawberry, but the peaches, it's like an acquired scent in my opinion. From what I hear from you guys, I love it, but a lot of people struggle with peach in their fragrances. This one definitely has a peach, okay? And it has the osmanthus and the magnolia. But that beautiful, boozy, sparkling nature, it's so fun, it's so flirty, it's so girly, but still very, very unique. I love this fragrance. Not a safe blind buy, okay? None of these fragrances are safe blind buys, all right? Blind buy girlies, do y'all hear me? Because of the champagne, you definitely smell the champagne. And like I said, although champagne is sparkling and effervescent and bright and bubbly and girly, it is alcohol, okay? So you're definitely gonna smell the alcohol in these fragrances. But I love boozy fragrances because they're just so sexy. They read as sexy and they read as unique on my skin. This one, no different. So Art Nouveau by Plume Impressions. Okay guys, so this next fragrance, she is my baby, okay? But I have a love-hate relationship with this fragrance, and that is because of the gorgeous, beautiful sparkles in this bottle, as you can see. The only problem that I have with this fragrance is that I love it so much, and I love how it smells, and I just want to spray it all over me. But because of the gold flecks, I'm apprehensive because of certain items that I wear. If I'm wearing white, and I wear white a lot, if I'm wearing a lighter color, I just don't want to stain my clothes with the gold. Now, on my skin, it is gorgeous, okay? It is perfection. It gets no better. But you guys know I love spraying fragrance on my skin and also on my clothes. So that's the only qualm that I have with this fragrance. But other than that, it is gorgeous to look at. The scent is out of this world gorgeous. Now, when I say out of this world, it makes me happy because it smells so good, but it's not a fragrance that you have to save for a special occasion. You can if you want to, but this can be worn to brunch. This can be worn every day. This can be worn just running errands. This can be worn on like a early date night in the summer or the spring. Like that's how I reserve this fragrance. So it's nothing super groundbreaking. It's nothing like, you know, but it just smells amazing. So let me tell you the notes. So it opens up with bergamot, orange blossom, blackberry. There's rose, champagne, musk, patchouli, and iris. It is feminine. It's not unisex in my opinion, but you know, there is patchouli and somebody's gonna say, oh, I smell the patchouli. It's too masculine. It's too, you know, everybody's different. For me, this is feminine. It's girly. It's pink. It's frou-frou la-la. Like, I mean, this cannot get any more feminine and girly and pretty. And for the spring and summer, it is perfection. With a summer dress, your skin is out, you're glistening, you're going somewhere like with your friends or your man, your partner, whoever. You're going to brunch, you're sitting down, it's a beautiful setting. This is the fragrance that you're gonna wanna pull for because it's just so pretty. Just be mindful if you're gonna spray it on your clothes because of the gold flecks, but I absolutely love it. Pick Me Up by Atelier d'Ors. Okay guys, so this next fragrance is for my rose lovers. Dom Rosa has rose, right? You definitely smell the rose. But the rose and champagne in Checkmate is on another level. People don't talk about this fragrance enough. Checkmate is amazing, okay? If you love rose, you will love this. It's rose and champagne. It dries down just slightly earthy. I will say it's unisex, but to me it's unisex leaning feminine. So it's definitely not a feminine frou-frou la-la pink girly type of scent. If you love super sweet, girly, feminine, easy, reach, like those type of fragrances, I'm not saying you won't like this, but this is different from that. This juice is definitely more sophisticated. It's more elevated. It's more grown and sexy, but you still have that sweetness a little bit in it, and you still have that sparkling fun nature of the champagne. But this is a rose bomb, okay? It's rose featuring champagne. The rose is the star of the show, and the champagne is a supporting actress, okay? It is everything. I love this fragrance. When Mind Games sent this to me, this was the first one that I smelled, and I was blown away. And Bae loves this on me. That day, I was like, Bae, oh my God, you gotta smell this, because this is another one that I've never smelled anything like it. And because I'm a rose girl, like, you could have one rose in the fragrance and I'm gonna sniff it out, okay? Because I just love rose. This one has 3 different types of roses. So I'm just like, this is a rose bomb. It's for rose lovers. But if you want your rose with a little bit of twist, some champagne, some sparkling nature, this is the one for you, okay? This opens up with Davana. This fragrance is not green, okay? Let me just tell you that. I don't know what the Davana is in there for, but to me, I don't get a greenness from the Davana in this fragrance. Then there's champagne, there's rose de mai, Bulgarian rose, and rose centifolia. There's tobacco, bourbon, patchouli, and tree moss. Like I told you, it has like a slight earthiness to me in the dry down, but it just makes it not super rosy, not super floral. You know what I mean? It gives it a little edge. And of course, the champagne in this fragrance is just delectable, delightful. It is so beautiful. So like I said, unisex fragrance. Okay, I can see a man wearing this, but it's unisex in my opinion, leaning more on the feminine side. So checkmate by Mind Games. Okay guys, so the last fragrance on today's list, she literally came and just stole my whole entire heart. And now she's nowhere to be found. I'm hoping that we find her somewhere, but right now I'm holding on to her by a string. This is a masterpiece. Point blank and the period. This is by Kayali and it's the wedding scent in the Silk Santal number 36 scent. It was a duo. There was, I think, Velvet Santal and Silk Santal. As you can see, the other one, I don't even remember the name too much because I don't wear that one. It's pretty. It's really nice. But Silk Santal, when I smelled her, girl, like, okay, first of all, this fragrance to me is a musky, sparkling, sweet, fruity vanilla. There's no vanilla listed, but I feel like there's vanilla in this fragrance, or it could just be the Kayali DNA, because I feel like all Kayali fragrances have that vanilla 28 DNA. Like I cannot unsmell vanilla 28 from Kayali fragrances ever. I don't care what the fragrance is. I don't care what's in the notes. I'm always going to pick out vanilla 28. And to me, I smell a little hint of vanilla 28 in this fragrance. It's sweet, it's sparkling, it's musky, it's citrus. It is everything. And the fact that this is like limited, why, Kayali? Everybody needs this. This is gorgeous. This has the girls up in their feelings, up in the chokehold. Let me tell y'all something. The only reason why you're seeing this bottle like with this much in it is because this is all I have. This was sent to me by Kayali. This is all I have. No, actually, I'm lying. I have a little travel size, like the little miniature bottle of this, and I haven't even opened it, and I'm not gonna open it because I just want to hold on to it for as long as I possibly can. This is so sexy. This lasts forever on the skin. This is an experience. When you're wearing this, like, you just feel like royalty. Like, this is so sexy. You feel sexy, you feel like royalty, you feel sophisticated and classy and elegant and angelic all at the same damn time. If you have not experienced Silk Santal, I mean, I hope and pray that they bring this back because everybody needs to experience this scent. I don't care if you love masculine fragrances. I don't care if you only love woody, tobacco, patchouli. You are going to love this. This doesn't smell like candy. It doesn't smell super sweet and fruity and juicy. This is sophistication in a bottle, okay? You smell champagne, you smell vanilla. Like I said, it's not listed, but to me, I'm smelling a sweet vanilla. You smell musk, you smell citruses. It is a masterpiece. I absolutely love it. And I had to end this video with one of my favorite champagne fragrances ever, Silk Santal by Kayali. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know what are some of your favorite champagne sparkling fragrances. I have one on the way to me by the House of Oud that features the notes of champagne, and the bottle, y'all, it is so gorgeous. It's called Guilty Crush. I showed y'all the bottle before on my channel, like in a photo, and I'm so excited to get that fragrance. I cannot wait. It just looks like a toy. And I'm also considering purchasing Melrose Place by Way, because that also features the note of champagne. I've smelled it before last year, so I need to smell it again and see what it does to me, if it makes me feel good, and then I will get it. So let's talk about it below like we always do. Remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.